being well, you'll be able to hear the bells at Croft Church. Have lost their lives. Obviously you have this on Remembrance Sunday, don't you, in November, but who've lost their lives. Some friends we made up here. Just in Skeggy. I'm just going to pick up, sorry, I'm on a day off, just pick some bits and bobs up. And as I'm recording this, today is VE Day, the 80th year of Victory Europe. I was going to say it's a celebration day, but there's nothing really to celebrate apart from the end of the war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. So I'm just, as I say, in Skegness, just a bit of a random walk. I'm just coming down to the Tower Gardens, and there's bunting up all over town and on the roads in. And you enter a little village. There's obviously lots of little village signs, and all those are decked in bunting as well. And we'll never forget what happened and some of the atrocities. Oh, listen to the bird song of events that, to a large extent, ended 80 years ago. So I'm just giving myself a quick walk through Queen's Park, and I said to Sandra, I don't know, it's my imagination. Hello, white pigeon, how are you? How are the ducks today? How beautiful this is. I was saying to Sandra, when we've been driving around this year, the conker trees, look, there's more here. I have just never noticed them to have so much blossom on in previous years that I've been here. And I think the reason for that, we were just trying to work it out, was because you were insular. That's the word I'm looking for. When I was at the campsite, that you never really got out. Hello pigeon, I don't have any food for you. You never really got out, so you didn't really see a lot of the things that were going on around you. You only saw what was in that nursery space. And then when you did have a day out, you were just rushing around here and rushing around there. So yeah. So if you've never been here into the park before, it's a beautiful park. They have a number of events on here. There's a bandstand, kids play area. There's a little cafe. There are public toilets. It's a shame it's a bit cloudy today, but just look at the blossom up here. We've got the bandstand, as they all decked out with bunting. I do believe there was some music on here a little bit earlier, and I don't know if you can see. Just try and zoom in. We've got a VE 80th flag. Just here. People picnicking, and just go up to the entrance, show you a bit more of the decking that's about. The red, well, there's a Master Bongo there. The red, white and blue. Yeah. Thought-provoking, isn't it? Definitely thought-provoking. So as I say, I just need to pick up some things from a shop in Skeg, and then head our way back. I believe there is a beacon lighting taking place this evening. I'm not too sure whether we're going to go to it or not. Yeah, you have to keep watching this vlog to see whether we do. And also, I do believe Sandra is bell ringing at Croft tonight, part of the VE Day celebrations. So those of a certain age may have had parents that were involved in the war. My dad was in the army. He was mainly stationed in India. But you'll have had uncles and other relatives that may tell you stories. I had one uncle that was in the atrocities, what happened at Dunkirk, and that affected him all his life. He would never speak about what happened. So you call it post-traumatic stress now, wouldn't you? But he was deeply affected by things he saw and other people saw, and it's quite, you can't imagine. Thought-provoking. You also can't imagine as a parent sending your child, your boy, your girl, or whatever, to be in the army and knowing that perhaps you'll never see them again. You can't, as a parent, you can't imagine that thought, but also being proud at the same time. And the world we're in now, what a volatile place we're in. And we've had all these years of peace of sorts in the country. People say we've not been at war since the end of the Second World War, and that's actually untrue. We've had a war that affected us, the Falklands War, and terror wars, haven't we, where we've been attacked and we've been bombed. But at one stage, not that long ago, if you went out into towns, built up areas, even bars, terrorist organisations potentially could set off a bomb, cause death. And also let's remember the servicemen and women that have lost their lives. Obviously you have this on Remembrance Sunday, don't you, in November, but who've lost their lives in conflict around the world, still going on today. I don't know. Yeah, sombre. Okay, let me go and get these things that I need to pick up. Right, so that was quite a easy little shop for the things that I wanted. Just heading down Chip Pan Alley. Quite a lot of people milling up and down. I need to go to Iceland's next to go and pick up some bits for the freezer. So all being well, you'll be able to hear the bells at Croft Church, just outside Wainfleet, which are ringing for VE Day. So inside the church, Sandra is ringing a bell for VE Day. Listen to those. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record some of the bell ringing for a few minutes, but I'm also going to put the drone up so you can see this beautiful church from above. So this is what Sandra does. So prior to here, she was at Burgh, and we've now discovered that there are at least a couple of beacons being lit tonight. One in Burgh and one in Skegness. So when Sandra's finished ringing the bell, we'll decide where we're going to go and watch the beacons being lit, and all being well, we're going to bring you with us, and we'll have a catch up with Sandra to see how the bell ringing went as well. Right, well I hope you've enjoyed that. The bells are continuing to ring, and as I say, we will catch up with Sandra when she's finished ringing the bell at the Croft Church for the 80th, I'll use that word again, celebration of VE Day. And also, the new Pope was also announced earlier, so if you're of the Catholic faith, you've got yourself a new Pope. Beautiful church. Let's catch up with Sandra next, probably. Oh, hang on a minute. Thursday, right, oh hang on, surf churches, community celebrations, the windmill, barbecue, refreshments, games, 9 o'clock, community parade, 9:30 it gets lit. Well, apparently there's a community parade from the windmill to the beacon, and the road closes. There's a parade, Sandra.
The windmill's down that end.
Right, and the sign is here. Right, so we thought the beacon lighting was 9 o'clock,
Nice.
and it's not actually 9 o'clock. It's 9:30. Oh, hello. But there is allegedly a bit of a parade starting from the windmill, which is down that way. So we're in Burgh, not Burgh, Burgh. So Croft's bell ringing. So you people have just watched what the bell ringing. Talk us through it.
So I just think it's really nice. We've got enough people together to ring for this really special occasion. It's our local church and everything, so it's a really nice occasion. But the oldest ring, there were two mature ringers there, should we say, but the oldest ringer was at school on VE Day, and he was telling us a bit about, there was dancing around near the police station, and you know, not really big celebrations like in London, but yeah, obviously it was a special day.
Right, just hold on one minute, but okay.
Lost my flow now.
Yep.
So it's really nice because Brian doesn't ring that often now, but he made a special effort for the VE Day ringing, so it's really lovely that he was able to ring tonight. It's made it quite a special occasion. So yeah, we had a really nice time.
So about a third of the way through it, when I was listening, the bells went ching ching like that. What happened there?
So I think we were a little bit ambitious trying to ring this method. It didn't quite go to plan.
Okay, right.
But most of it went well.
Okay. Hello, Lee. Are you okay? You want to say hello to the people?
Hello.
To the people?
Hello, people.
So all being well, we are going to put the drone up here in Burgh, and we are going to try and capture the beacon lit up at night. Yeah. Fingers crossed. So apparently there's a parade starting, which I didn't really know anything about this. Right, so lots of people are currently gathering, but we may sort of get the start and then we may go up to town. The restaurant here is really nice, isn't it? We've eaten here. Hey?
The mayor's speaking.
Well, photograph of the Met. Rightio, so we've got a parade going. And they're making their way up. Here comes the mayor, and everybody else following. Okay, so we shall follow the crowd. You are all up in front. So we're getting up towards the top of the town now. And so the sun's going down, and what time is it? We're just after 9 o'clock, and the beacon's getting lit in half an hour, and it'll be a bit darker. There's a church. Right. And there we go, so they've closed some of the roads while people march up the hill now towards the beacon, which isn't too far away. So that's the White Hart just to the right, and there's the church with a three-quarter moon looking absolutely beautiful on a very, very still May evening. You were ringing the bell up there not an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
So there's an automated bell ringing system in there as well, allegedly, isn't there?
I rang bell number 4.
Bell number 4 of 8 bells, is that right?
8 bells, yeah.
8 bells. Okay, here we come round.
just about make out the chiming bells in the distance.
So we've been wrecking a taking off point, haven't we? There's a lot of trees around here and everything, but we think we found somewhere. So the beacon is just there. That'll be lit, and then, as I say, the sun is pretty well set in the distance.
photo, not video before, I don't know. Anyway, just in case, this is it. The E80 here in Burgh. The beacon is voluntarily lit on a beautiful May evening.
Right, so we just put the drone up, so all being well, you've just had some footage. I'd say that's the beacon going on there, but when we put the drone, we had to go and find somewhere safe to take off. We were very close to some trees. Keep going, Lee, we'll take Sandra off. And it was an experience getting it back. But all being well, we're going to show you some friends we made up here. There's the... Lee, do you want to explain what happened? Hello. So we were just randomly stood here, weren't we? And then we heard a stampede taking place, didn't we? Yeah. And the next minute we looked, and we got all these little calves, all at the back of us, all saying hello. And Lee said he wants a cow. Oh, listen to the owl. Can you hear the owl? Right, cows. So you've said hello to us all. Hello. How are you? Oh, no, that's the camera. You can't put your nose on the camera. There you are. Oh, 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 oh. That owl's up there in that tree somewhere. He is. He's looking for a mouse. What a beautiful evening. Okay, cows, we'll come back and see you soon. What do you reckon, Lee? The night sky is looking absolutely amazing. Look at that. So I'm not really too sure why the church is only lit on one side, but there's the Burgh Church all lit up in the evening. Hey, right, so hope you've enjoyed that. Lee, I think that was the most challenging drone flight you've done. I have no idea what it's going to come out like, but landing that was we have a beacon light, don't we? We decided not to put it on. I think if we do it late at night again, I think we'll put it on next time, yeah? Yeah. So let's say goodbye to the people, Lee. Goodbye. And did you enjoy that, Sandra?
Yeah.
Yes, all okay. Right, I think we'll say goodbye from a very peaceful, very calm. I forgot where we are. Burgh. So there's a man moving all the road closure signs. So thanks for watching. If you want to give this video a thumbs up, that would be amazing.